Containers are a really important element in our arrangements for Sogetsu Ikebana, for any Ikebana. We are always on the lookout for them. Potters and glass blowers and iron workers. However, it also extends to groves of bamboo and junk lying along the side of the road. We have a lot of fun on the treasure hunt. So this is one that I bought from a potter in California. And when I brought it home, I was just gushing over it and got it out of the box. And my husband, Jim, looked at it and said, "You think that's pretty?" And I said, "I think it's fabulous." And then I did this. Let me see if I can get it in there the way I meant to. And he said, "Oh yeah, I see." So a beautiful branch and these slits to hold it. And I've got a magical moment here. Okay. Now you see, I have to be careful not to push too hard because I don't want it to, I want it to be steady, but I don't want to put the force outward on these slits. There, I think we've got it. As tenuous as some of these arrangements kind of look, as fragile, my teacher, who by the way is 95 years old, Japanese, wonderful teacher who studied under Sofu himself, said that we have to be able to shake it and it not fall. So that's a rite of passage when you get to the point where you can create an arrangement that does that. Okay, this is a sycamore branch from Iowa State's campus. So as you're walking around campus here, take part in the treasure hunt because there are some gorgeous things on Iowa State's beautiful campus. There are some gorgeous things on Jim's home farm up in Wright County, and we went to visit his sister and brother-in-law who got involved in my treasure hunt on Sunday. And this, I had to gasp when I saw a whole hedgerow of this along the side of the property. I never noticed it. I don't know that I've been here in fall for a lot of years, to be honest. We tend to come in spring, and at Christmas time we would come. So when I saw this beautiful material blooming, or going to seed, going to berry, I thought, whoa, gorgeous. We've got to work this in. And it's from home. So bear with me a minute because I've got to play. I've got to balance it. Got to look at it and figure out which way is the prettiest way. The growth pattern. See, definitely, that's a back side. That's a front side. And I would really like it to kind of float somewhere and relate to this branch. So how to do that? There may be wire required in here. Good. If anyone knows what this material is, feel free to email me or something and let me know, because I have to admit, I don't know what this is. I should have asked Jane, she would know. On a young, fresh branch, you can twist and bend. This one is not too bad, actually. It's bending for me. And some of my Japanese instructors, I swear they have magic in their hands. especially Mrs. Hata. Okay, but even if you crack the branch, it'll still draw water. Let's see. I think I want you to come in back. Ikebana is a three-dimensional art form. So depth is an important aspect that you try to create. Does anybody recognize what this is? If you have rhubarb in your yard, you know what this is. Rhubarb leaves. Long after the delicious rhubarb is finished. I've got a couple that didn't really make it. But I still find these really pretty. And when we were walking around and my brother-in-law was carrying things for me, I think he was kind of looking at it in a new way, saying, those are pretty together. Now, maybe he was humoring me. I'm not sure, Bill, if you meant it or not, but I appreciated that you said it. Because to me, they sing together. And I really like it that the rhubarb is just at the point where it's really going to die down with the frost. And I looked specifically for leaves that had the red. Because the red relates to the red berries. Usually in a design, an odd number is more pleasing, more settled, kind of more interesting. And in Japanese culture, the one number you really don't want to use of anything is 4. Their word for 4 sounds like the word for death. And I think it's something like our number 13. It's just bad luck and not something that they would do. Okay, so now we have to make a decision. I'd like one type of one mum in here. You see how the white brightens it all up? But I also like this red and yellow. I think I'm favoring that this time. We'll use the white in another arrangement. Only problem is I only have 2 of these red ones. We'll try it. One more stem, and I'm going to break my own, what I just said, and have 2 instead of 3, because sometimes you have to go with what you have. Did I mention there are a lot of metaphors for life in Ikebana? I've said it before, maybe not yet today. There are life lessons that kind of, as you're quietly working, make you realize, well, that's kind of pretty generally true. To make the best of what you have. And here's fall.